In this video, we're going to have a look at Xcel Energy Inc., ticker symbol XEL, a bit about the company, what it would be worth if you invested 10 and 20 years ago, the dividend history, also which financial institutions are buying and selling the stock, plus a look at the financials and forecasted price targets from analysts. Also what a good price point would be. My name is Alex and this is my dividend income channel. Let's first have a look at the company overview. Xcel Energy Inc. was formed in August 2000 by the merger of Northern States Power Company and New Century. Although previous iterations of the company stems back as far as 1909, the company has grown to be a leading utility company that provides electricity and natural gas services to millions of customers across multiple states. What I like to see with energy companies is if they are investing heavily into renewables. Since 2011, Xcel Energy has made significant commitments to clean and renewable energy, investing in wind, solar, and other sustainable projects. The company has set ambitious goals to reduce carbon emissions by 80% by 2025 and deliver 100% clean carbon-free electricity by 2050. With a global shift towards clean energy sources, Xcel Energy's investments could position the company well for future growth and align with evolving environmental regulations. Now let's have a look at how the stock has performed in the last few years. If you invested $10,000 in XEL stock 10 years ago, what would it be worth today? If we invested $10,000 on June 13th, 2013, this would have bought approximately 341.53 shares at a closing price of $29.28. Then, as of June 13, 2023, your investment would have been approximately $26,927.87. Based on the closing price of $63.57 per share, that is over a 169% increase. The current dividend pays 52 cents a share. From those 341.53 shares, you would be receiving 177.59 quarterly and 710.38 annually. If you'd have reinvested those dividends, you would have got approximately 469.62 shares and an approximate value of $29,841.85. That is over a 198% increase. This is an average annual total return of 11.55%. From the extra shares, you would be receiving $244.20 quarterly and $976.80 annually. If we go back 20 years, so investing $10,000 in 13th of June 2003, that would have bought you 656.17 shares. If you had reinvested the dividends today, that investment would be $89,427.22. A total return of over 794%, giving you a total of 1,407.82 shares, paying approximately $732.06 quarterly and $2,928.26 annually. That really shows the power of dividend investing and being in the market for a long time. This is actually a higher return than you would have had if you'd invested in the S&P 500. If you invested the same during that time, you would have received 526.92% return. A great return, but significantly less in comparison. Please note that this is an estimate based on historical data and does not take into account any taxes, transaction costs that may have been incurred. Let's have a look at the dividend history. Since the formation of Xcel Energy in 2000, they have been paying regularly quarterly dividends, only cutting the dividend once in 2002. If we scroll up through it, we can see the regular increases year on year. So that is over 20 years of dividend growth with an annual growth rate of 6.59%. Let's have a look at the financials. Xcel's market cap is currently $34.99 billion. The payout ratio is 61.36%. It's on the cusp of being on the high side, but the dividend should be relatively safe. Revenue has been steady and has been increasing over the last 3 years. EBITDA has seen consistent growth since 2018. Free cash flow does not look good at all. Switched to a quarterly view, the most recent quarter has been the first time in a while since cash flow is positive. Net income and EPS on the rise, which is good to see. Another warning sign is cash to debt. Debt is steadily increasing and cash decreasing. If we look at the balance, net debt is negative $23.61 billion. Compared to its peers, they are in the higher bracket of debt. Hypothetically, extreme heavy dilution would be required if the company were forced to pay down its liabilities by raising capital at the current share price. Xcel Energy grew its EBIT at 11% over the last year, further increasing its ability to manage debt. With this trending upwards, it is currently manageable and can cover any potential interest hikes. On the plus side, Q1 in March this year was very good. Everything is up year on year, with Wall Street guidance beaten on EPS and revenue. Now let's have a look at what the financial institutions are buying and selling. Institutional investors hold a majority ownership of 80.9% of the total shares outstanding. This majority interest is a greater percentage than typical of normal companies and highlights that the smart money sees the stock as an important holding. We can see what the top 10 institutional investors are doing. 6 of the top 10 have been buying, 4 have trimmed down their positions but still own very large stakes. A lot of big purchases from T Rowe with 6.9 million shares and Vanguard adding 3.1 million. No major sell-offs, which is good to see. Now, what do the analysts think the 12-month forecasted price target could be? CNN Business have an average 12-month price target of $69.50, 9.3% upside from where we are today based on 12 analysts. TipRanks have an average price target of $69.73, 9.69% upside from where we are today based on 12. And Zacks have an average buy price of $71.09. That's 11.83% upside from where we are today based on 11. Now let's have a look at the stock price history. If we zoom out over the last 4 years, we can see that it had been slowly trending upwards. A difficult year in 2002 saw the price drop significantly before making some serious gains in the last 20 years. The stock price has had a 52-week high of $77.66 and a low of $56.89. The dividend yield is currently 3.27%. According to Value Investing, as of the 13th of June, the intrinsic value of Xcel Energy is $68.02. The value is based on the model discounted cash flows with a growth exit of 5 year. With a current market price of $63.57, the upside of Xcel Energy is 7%. With a margin of safety of 20%, a good buy price would be $54.41, which is very close to its 52-week low. And if I was looking to start a position, this would be a good entry point. Are there better opportunities out there? Yes, of course. But if you're looking for a reliable and sleep well at night investment, as Seeking Alpha would call it, then this could be for you. Thanks for watching. As usual, if you've enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe.